Welcome to another edition of A Bird, That's Me, blogs about gems. And it's all about gems, crystals, copper, and their metaphysical properties and how they can assist us in healing and chilling out and all that groovy stuff. So all of this stuff comes from my blog, so I'm going to read you a story. And today we are talking about rose quartz. Well, actually, I'm talking about it. And this edition is called Rose Quartz Stone Love. Rose quartz is such a beautiful pink that it mesmerizes and captures the senses, for it is the stone of unconditional love of self and of others. The Book of Stones, which you know is my favorite, lists these keywords: love, gentleness, emotional healing, release of stress, and uniting with the divine. It is a stone of the heart, which is your fourth chakra. This chakra is the first one of the higher frequency chakras. So when you roll with an open fourth chakra, man, love emanates to and from your being. For those of you who may be unfamiliar with chakras, they are the 7 main energy centers in your body. The first 3 are considered lower, and because they vibrate at a slower rate and they are tied to the physical plane. Numbers 4 through 7, starting with your heart chakra, vibrate at higher, finer frequencies and are part of the spiritual realm. Rose quartz is so soothing, and you can use this as a meditation. While gazing into it, note the shape. We're going to use this. Note the shape, color, and how it reflects the light. Keep that up with conscious breathing, and before you know it, you'll be so chill you won't believe it. I mean, if you're just staring into it and you're looking at the beauty and the intricacies, you won't be thinking about any problems, especially if you're breathing consciously. Now, this is one of my favorite quotes about this stone, and again, it's from my favorite book, and they say, rose quartz is one of the stones of the Great Mother. It links one's personal heart to the heart of the earth and the heart of the universe. Its love vibrations can penetrate to a cellular level, reprogramming the cells for joy and longevity rather than despair and death. Oh man, that's good. I say everyone should have a rose quartz. Can you imagine if each of us tapped into the frequency, what kind of world we would have? It would truly be heaven on earth. This is another one of those stones that fascinated me as a child, along with amethyst. The coloring is so groovy. On the healing tip, it's said to support the heart in healing from trauma and other diseases. Okay, now I do have to interject here. The legal stuff, everything on this vlog post, is nothing. Okay, I'm not getting that right. Let me say it. The information that I'm passing on is not intended to diagnose, treat, or be a substitute for medical attention. All right, I said it, I got it out the way. So, that's out the way. In addition, for as it being a support for the heart, there is another way that rose quartz can aid, and this I have personal experience with. And that's what, ladies of a certain age, you'll know what I'm talking about. Your personal summer, your power surge, things of heat that change your mood. Yeah, it helps with that. Okay. One day, I'm in the throes, internal burner revving up, and my dude intuitively took a piece of rose quartz and he placed it on my third eye, and the furnace shut down. Okay, it was one of those times I had to ask, did that really happen? It's not like I could consult with anybody, you know? So I replied to myself back, well, you're not burning anymore, so I guess it did happen. You know, it's scary. The convos we have in our head, woo, 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 woo. But on the real tip, the burning chilled right out, and it did. I mean, seriously, talk about ACOS, a chill out stone. That's what rose quartz is. A couple of days later, I was burning up again. And just happened to be standing in front of a mandala. Ah, this is the mandala that I was working on, rose quartz. And there were some pieces laying out on the table. So I instinctively take it and I place it on the back of my neck, right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. But anyway, I instinctively place it here. And the burning subsided. Once again, it worked. So I've used it another time in the same place with the same results. Of course, in situations like this, your presence is truly required. I breathed and visualized the results I wanted. Cool beans. Bam, that was it. Okay, so since I wrote this post, I've seen this work with 3 women. 2 I didn't know at all. I'm vending one day. I'm sitting next to a sister and she makes her announcement, and those of us that know, we know. And I picked up a ring, a rose quartz ring that I had made, my SilkWire Jewelry ring, and I placed it on the back of her neck. Oh, no, I don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe in that stuff. Okay, that's cool, you don't believe in that stuff. So I just kept it there while she was talking. She's a fantastic artist, and she kept talking. And I don't know how long it took, but it wasn't that long. And she goes, wait a minute, I don't feel anything. It stopped. Yes! I'm like, yeah. So I go sit down. I'm sitting behind my table, and here comes another woman, and she's standing at my table, and she's looking at my jewelry, and then she goes, oh man, I'm having a, no. So I know what that means. Again, I pick up my rose quartz ring, bam, put it on the back of her neck, and she was a bit more sensitive to energy. She was more aware of energy. And so she said, oh my goodness, I feel it working. And she said it felt like somebody had gone and just like sucked the heat out of her body. She says, wow, that's really cool. So ladies, rose quartz, hot flashes, does very well. Doesn't stop them, but in terms of stop you forever from having them. But if you're like hanging out and you're burning and you're sweating and you're all that business and you have rose quartz, be it, a little separate stone like this, or you have a piece of jewelry like this and you place it on the back of your neck, or you have a fierce neck piece like this with rose quartz. Can you see that fierce neck piece? Well, you can't really swing it around you, but my point is, as long as you have the stone and you just place it, nobody has to know what you're doing. You just place it here, read your Kindle. Yeah, before you know it, bam, you're good. You're good to go. But it's pretty fierce. That's a nice little discovery. So I also connected with another gift that rose quartz gives. Nice skin. I dropped a few stones, intuitively, I dropped a few stones into a cream I make. I make all my skin products and my hair products. The next day, here we go with the mental convo. It went something like this. Look in the mirror. My skin looks different. Clearer. Nah, you tripping, girl. That's the other voice. I go, okay. Even though I dropped the convo with myself, I didn't exactly agree with me. And the next day I said to me, my skin does look different. Ha! Nah, Bird, you're making that up and you're still tripping. That's that other voice. Okay, but I did eventually win the argument with myself, because one day my dude looks at me and he goes, hey babe, your skin looks different. It looks beautiful. Take that, naysayer, in my head. How dare you doubt me? Oh, that means I'm doubting myself. With that realization, I confirmed that what my inner self already knew, that rose quartz does have an impact on my skin. Now, don't get me wrong. I still get pimples, I still break out, but it doesn't prevent that. But there's a glow and something indescribable. So it has definitely helped my skin to a large degree. But whether you know nothing about stones, you don't need to. As long as you're drawn, whatever stone you're drawn to, that's the stone that can work for you and you can use. And For my skeptics out there, I can only say try it. So again, rose quartz, stone love, very cooling and calming. Actually, there's one more story I have to share because I kind of forgot about this. I had created a neck piece. Again, my jewelry is SilkWire Jewelry. I had created this neck piece and somebody bought it. And I was trying to explain to him what the properties were, and he didn't want to hear it. He didn't want to hear it. About a month later, he tells me he noticed that when he didn't wear the neck piece, he was more hyper. Well, the neck piece had rose quartz, soothing, calming, stress release. Carry one with you. Buy some SilkWire jewelry. Shameless plug. So I like to close with what I like to say here, which is there is a healing of the earth. Y'all, let us be mindful in thought, word, and deed. Be kind to yourself, others, and to Gaia. I thank you for reading. Namaste. Have a fantastic day or evening or wherever you are.